The price of fun, amusement tax explained. Welcome to the world of fun. I'm Cooper, and today we are going to have a blast. Look at those lights, the popcorn, and the thrill. It's the perfect day for some entertainment. But wait, I need a ticket first. Let's see how much this adventure costs. One ticket for the Mega Looper, please. I've been saving up for this all week. Wait. What do you mean it's not enough? The sign says $10. There's an extra charge here. It says amusement tax. What on earth is that? Don't panic. Whenever you pay for fun, sometimes the government wants a little slice of the pie. Amusement tax is a levy or fee placed on things that entertain us. It's quite common. Think of it as a fun fee. It is usually a small percentage added to your ticket. It applies to movies, concerts, and even that giant roller coaster I was trying to ride. The venue collects this money and sends it straight to the local government or the city. But why? Why take money from our happiness? Let's dive deeper into the why behind the tax. Believe it or not, that extra dollar on your ticket helps build the world around you. Cities use this money to maintain parks, fix the bumpy roads, and keep the streetlights glowing. It's like a group project where everyone who has fun contributes a little to the community. Without it, the city might struggle to fund the very things that make life enjoyable and safe. But wait, it's not just about roads. It can also support local arts and culture programs. So, your movie ticket might actually be helping a local artist or a new museum nearby. Taxes on fun aren't new. In fact, they've been around since the days of ancient Rome. The Romans used to tax the tickets for gladiator fights and giant chariot races in the arena. Imagine paying a few sestertii just to see a guy wrestle a lion. That's some expensive fun. In the Middle Ages, some cities even taxed traveling circuses and groups of wandering minstrels. Governments have always known that people will pay to be entertained, even way back then. So, next time you feel annoyed, remember that even the gladiators had to deal with it. You might be wondering, what exactly counts as amusement in the eyes of the law? It's a wide net. It covers movie theaters, professional sports games, and massive music concerts. Even things like bowling alleys, skating rinks, and golf courses can fall into this category. In some places, even your favorite streaming services have a digital version of this tax. Essentially, if you're paying to watch something or do something fun, it's likely being taxed. But the rules change depending on where you live. Every city has its own funny little laws. You might not always see the tax because it's often inclusive. It's hidden in the price. When you buy a ticket for $20, $2 might already be the tax. Sneaky, right? This is done to make the checkout process faster and less confusing for the customers. However, some places prefer to list it separately so you know exactly where your money goes. Transparency is great, but seeing all those extra fees can sometimes be a bit of a bummer. Either way, the money ends up in the same place, helping the city keep the fun going. The cost of fun isn't the same everywhere. Different cities have very different tax rates. In some cities, the tax is as low as 3%. That's barely a couple of pennies. But in big entertainment capitals, the tax can jump up to 10 or even 15%. Some places even waive the tax for charity events or small local theater productions. It all depends on what the local government decides is best for their specific community. So, if you want to save money, you might have to travel to a different town for your movies. Now, not everyone is a fan of the amusement tax. Some people think it's unfair. They argue that fun shouldn't be taxed, especially for families who are already on a budget. If the tax gets too high, people might stop going to the theater or the circus altogether. This can hurt the businesses and the artists who rely on those crowds to make a living. It's a delicate balance between funding the city and keeping entertainment affordable for everyone. It's a debate that happens in city halls all over the world every single year. But let's look at the bright side. When that tax money is used well, magic happens. It pays for fireworks on New Year's Eve and those amazing parades we all love to watch. It keeps our public pools clean and our community centers open for after-school programs. In a way, the amusement tax is like an investment in our own happiness and community. So when you see that extra charge, think of it as a contribution to the next parade. It's a small price to pay for a city that is full of life and excitement. All right, I've got it. I found an extra $1 in my pocket for the tax. Here you go, Mr. Vendor. 1 ticket for the Mega Looper, tax included. Now I understand that this little bit extra helps keep this carnival safe and bright. Knowledge is power, but a roller coaster is much faster. See you at the top. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun facts. Way, here we go.